Good afternoon and welcome to Zenith Aircraft. I'm Steve.
And I'm Roger.
And we're going to tell you a little bit about our latest and greatest kit, the 750 Super Duty.
This is our latest wing kit that we've just developed and we're getting ready to ship out to customers.
The difference between this kit and some of our previous 750 kits is that this kit is nearly completely match drilled to finish size. Very quick, very easy. You notice that all these parts on these shelves, on this table, come from the shelves that our shipping department will pick for any customer that orders a part.
So what we're looking at here is, again, off-the-shelf kit stuff. Nothing has been prepped or anything else.
Straight off the shelf, ready to start the assembly.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So let's talk about, we've got the wing spar here. Tell us about that.
The spar does come complete, just like this. The reason is the spar has solid rivets in it. Zenith has chosen to go ahead and construct the spar for our customers. That's one less tool and one less skill our customers have to learn in order to complete their airplane.
So there's actually quite a bit of pre-assembly done in this case, kind of like a quick build kit, because you're getting the part, but you're also getting it fully assembled, right?
Correct. The spar is completely built for you. You notice there's differences between this spar and the spar for our regular 750s. Look down here at the very root end. This is the wing attachment plate. Very beefy. It's been beefed up quite a bit. You know, the Super Duty is designed for larger power plants and more carrying weight. More doublers in the spar itself, as well as the rest of the wing as we're building it.
And of course, this is also a longer wing on the Super Duty than on the previous model, right?
Yes. The completed wing is just a hair under 15 feet. You notice that the nose ribs, we have changed the way we make the nose ribs. The nose ribs now are made with tabs. They are pressed in a rubber press. That allows us to make the part completely finished in one stroke. That means we spend less time making it, so we can sell the part at a lesser price and save our customers some money. Also, you notice that the nose ribs are match drilled to finish size. No drilling on the nose ribs, as well as most of the rest of the kit.
And then you have the rear ribs. The rear ribs are finished, ready to assemble on the spar. You're going to clickle them up to the spar directly with the nose rib. The flanges are already brought up to 90 degrees. The crimps are already crimped.
Again, our parts in our kits are completely finished. Our customers do not have to do any finishing to the kit whatsoever. We have people that finish the ribs so that when they go out the door, they are ready to go on the kit.
This is a Flaperon Arm. The most you're going to have to do on the Flaperon Arm is to peel the plastic covering off.
And that's just a little protective coating, isn't it?
Exactly.
Our thicker material, we do order it with the protective coating on there. That allows us to move the sheet of aluminum around without putting any scratches in it.
And sometimes a thicker material you will have to deburr, but typically most of the parts, if you can run your hand over it, you will not have to deburr.
Now, one thing I've noticed on here, we've just got clecos and cleco pliers. There are no other tools out here, are there?
No other tools. All you're going to need is a nice flat table, clecos, cleco pliers, and that's just really about it.
And in this video, we're just kind of showing you what the kit is, and we'll start. And in our next video, we'll start assembling this section. And again, we'll just show how simple it is to put together.
And what I like about the new SD wing kit is in our previous kits, we supplied a 4-foot L-angle sections, 25 to 30 of them each kit. And the customer would have to cut individual sections out, pre-drill them, mark them. And now they're already pre-cut and drilled, just like you were talking about earlier.
Even the corners, I see the corners are rounded and everything
all
else.
around.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it? And so you're basically clecoing that and riveting, right?
Yes.
We have been finishing our part for the other 750s, but the difference between the Super Duty is that even the smallest part is completely finished. Also, because the kit is match drilled, it's self-jigging. You don't have to build extra jigs in order to build the wing. The wing kind of jigs itself because it is match drilled.
Well, Steve, how long do you think it would take you to build a wing like this?
The skeleton alone, the parts that we have right here, by myself with a pair of cleco pliers and a nice bucket of clecos, probably maybe in the vicinity of an hour. Now granted, I put a few of them together, but after our customers have put one wing together, the second wing in a snap.
We'll see, I guess, in our next video. Now we got a few extra parts here. Now, what am I looking at here? That's a pretty exotic looking part.
That is a slat bracket. So the 750 Super Duty has Chris's traditional slats on the leading edge. And this is a bracket that goes on the nose rib, and we have about, I believe, 6 of them on the leading edge. And that rivets to the nose rib to give it support for the slat.
And we can kind of see we've really maximized the use of our CNC manufacturing here, because again, we really, before, you know, you might have a big chunk of aluminum and so forth, which would be a little bit heavier than you need. This way we really maximize the efficiency of this part, so it really has no extra material.
Oh, definitely. And if anybody's ever built the 701 with the slats, can really appreciate the CNC quality of this.
Yeah, that's cool. So okay, we have the spar, nose and rear ribs, the slat brackets. What do we got in the back of the wing here?
This is the rear spar or rear channel for the 750 wing. It's already 100% drilled and bent. The inboard section, the root section, is reinforced with a double spar, and then it has a reinforcement in the doubler. And as you can tell, it also has the holes for the grommets for the fuel lines going through for the tank.
Yeah, it's going to be real nice, isn't it? And again, here, this just all will just cleco together, and I guess we'll watch again.
Just cleco together, yes.
In our next video, we'll be able to see that. Okay, so now we see all the parts, and you had mentioned earlier the wing skeleton. That means the internal parts, right?
Exactly.
Those skins, and then kind of like the body, we got the internal parts, the bones, if you will, which is the skeleton, the spars, and the ribs. And then on the outside here on this table, we have all the skins. Is that correct?
Yes. We have the bottom skins, nose skins, the top skins, of course, are on the bottom. That's the last thing we put on. Also, these are all match drilled.
And it's already pre-cut out for the brackets.
That's right, yeah. So the skin, again, it's got the notches completely pre-cut out. So again, they're ready for installation. Everything is done. Here we've even got this nice little shape, again, for maximum efficiency. If there's extra material, we just cut it out with the CNC router, don't we?
Yes.
The way our new nose ribs are made, we also put a bend in the nose skin. Because we do those two changes in our nose skin, the nose skins can be wrapped around the wing. Each individual builder can do it by themselves. You don't have to have any jigs. You don't have to have straps. You don't need to have multiple people helping you. You can do it yourself.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So okay, so now we've seen all the different parts and pieces. Now, as a builder, how do you know how to put things together?
We've got 3 different methods.
We've got the IPL, which is the installation parts list, which is a step-by-step how to assemble each part in each category, each section. Like for example, it says outboard spar extension. That's your first step, and you go on and on and on. So it's step-by-step. You follow that with the exploded 11x17 assembly drawings. I like to have the assembly drawings laying out on my workbench. That way I can see the full view of everything.
Yeah,
then
these are nice quality drawings, basically made from SolidWorks, so it's to scale everything else, isn't it?
And then we have our SolidWorks E drawings. If you see right here, the entire wing section, you can go in and you can look at each individual part. You can type in the part number to locate what that part is, where it is located. You can take a part off. You can take all the parts off and just see one part. So you can really get the full picture of the complete skeleton system before you actually install it.
And that's really not required, but it's just a lot of useful information, isn't it?
Definitely, definitely.
It's just an added resource. You have not only your drawings, but your instructions and a visual.
Right, and then kind of like this video, there's also video help as well, isn't it? Homebuildhelp.com has built a complete Super Duty and done a video on it. And then us at Zenith, we continue to do that also, isn't it?
Yes.
Exactly. And don't forget, when you're building your project, you need to, document what you've done, and you need to take photographs of what you're doing too. Have fun with it, and that's part of it, so you can show your friends.
Yes.
All right, well, that's a fantastic introduction to the STOL CH 750 Super Duty wing, and shortly we'll start assembling this. That's where the real fun begins, isn't it?
That's right.
Oh yeah.